Tech TV. What you're looking at here are the controller pads from Instant that I did a review on in my last video for the Xbox One controller. And as you can see, I've stripped those off because the Instant pads, as I stated in the last video, were pretty cheap. They were non-form fitting, and they actually created a little suction on the actual pad, or the controller of the game controller itself, which was really irritating. They slipped off frequently, and not to mention they're easily pulled off. So if you have children or something like that, you want to avoid these, because a baby can pull it. Literally, a baby can pull these right off of the controller. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and scrap those, get rid of them. And what I went ahead and did was I bought something from a company called Slick Gaming. I don't know if you can see that right there, but Slick Gaming have these Pro Hex thumb grips. As you can see, they're for official Xbox One controllers, designed to improve the way you play, comfort, control, accuracy, and support. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take these out of the box there. And what do we have here inside? This is the Slick 1-year warranty card. So if you go to their website, which you can see there, which is slickgear.com, warranty, activate the warranty today. So we have that. We have the the packaging is on point. It comes with this little plastic top there, and you just pull that right off of there, and there go your pads. Also, other than the box itself, which I'll just put right here, and move this up for a second, we have what you got there. Welcome to Slick Gear, or slickgear.com. And this is also for registration. If you want to connect with them, they're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you've got about 60 days to handle your business with this warranty situation. And there goes their support website. And let's get started. So we're just going to move some of this stuff out the way and compare the fit between the original Instance, which we have here, and the new pads that I've just purchased. So wow, look at that, they actually have two sizes. This size here is, as you can see, thicker in comparison, and there is a thinner version that I'll sit right next so you guys can see the difference. So pretty much what you have here are two different thicknesses of the new gaming controller pads, I guess for comfort, and they're supposed to be really good in terms of form fitting. Look at the size, and look at the difference in size from the new controller pad to the old one. It's no wonder why it was actually doing poorly. So that's the old one, and this is the new one here. And as you can see, the new Slick Gear controller pad promises to have a better fit. So let's go ahead and get this old one out of here, like we stated earlier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and opt with the let's go ahead and run with the original size, the standard thickness for the controller pads. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the correct size out for the second joystick, and here we go. Boom. We're going to put those up there, and we're going to go ahead and bring the controller in and see the difference. So this might take a little doing, just off the strength of the fact that oh wow, that was so much easier. I really thought it was gonna give me a problem. And you can actually position them to comfort just by twisting them around on the actual pad itself, just to see where that comfort's gonna come in at. And if you can't see, there are actually I guess grips or something like that, or yeah, thumb grips on the pad itself. That's in a better light, so it's easier to see. But yeah, those thumb grips are gonna really help in terms of wear and tear, or even when wearing out your own fingerprints while you're playing games. Currently, I'm in the middle of Destiny 2, the Shadowkeep, waiting for the new Destiny version to come out sometime next week. And I'm also playing Avengers at the moment, and I just, well, not just, but about 2 or 3 months ago, I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I'm a huge fan of that actual franchise. So we're gonna get some use out of them. If my controller looks a little bit different, guys, I wanna put you on the game. These are from a company, and I think I can show you. Those are from a company called Dragon Grips. Dragon Grips actually has this magnificent product where they actually stick on to the controller, and if you can see these little spaces here, right? You see what that little space is right there? They actually come on a flat cardboard sheet, and what you can do with them is just simply stick them on to the contours of the actual controller itself, and where those little slits are, they actually puff up a little bit. So what I did was I took a hair dryer and actually form fitted and melted that down, and they fit perfectly. Now, as you can see, I've got them on both sides of the controller, and if I turn the controller over, they have the back as well. And all you got to do to smooth those out and smooth those down is use that hair dryer, and these grips actually help out with people that, like myself, that have clammy palms and all kinds of nonsense like that, especially when you're playing your game and your hands are slipping and you're trying to get away from the enemy or something like that. It's just a really, really good product to buy. So shout out to Dragon Grips for those stickers, and also shout out to Slick Gear for those new controller pads. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing, and I wanted to show you guys something that I really, really, really was impressed with. So it took me about 2 months to purchase. Can you see that? It took me about 2 months to purchase these gaming headsets. I did a lot of research. I looked at Lucid Sound, I looked at SteelSeries, I looked at Turtle Beach, and these worked perfectly for me. Okay, these are Lucid Sound's LS31 LE headsets. And what happens here is you've got a bunch of different options with this particular headset. So basically what you're looking at there is the microphone headset, which detaches. You're looking at a 3.5-inch jack right next to it. You're looking at a USB charger right beneath it, and that final button in the back is the power button. And it's really, really good because these particular earphones, I don't know if you can see that moving, but that's the volume control, okay? And on the other side, you have controls for bass, and you can see that EQ right there. That EQ changes from normal to bass to additional treble. So those are excellent. As a matter of fact, when I actually bought these, let me see if I can zoom out so you guys can get a better view of the product itself. Okay, we're not looking at that HP sign right about now because we already did a fix video for that. Just check out that video, like, subscribe, and all of that. But yeah, that LS stands for Lucid Sound. They've got a bunch of different versions, a bunch of different options. They actually have a newer version of these earphones. They have a bunch of different versions of the earphones in general. However, you have a bunch of different earphones versions. I think they have a LS50 at this particular point. The LS50 is completely wireless. These are not, but these were perfectly fine for me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up the accessories that come along with this device, because you need to understand that they're not fully wireless. This is a 3.5-inch to 3.5-inch jack. This is the optical device that you plug into your Xbox, and I don't know if you can see that hole on the side, but there is an optical cable that is optical to whatever that particular jack is. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know exactly what that particular tip is, but you have an optical to that tip that plugs directly into the side right there. and that optical tip plugs into the back of your Xbox, and you plug this into the USB port. And what it does is it transmits from this particular, it looks like a USB drive. It transmits the signal directly to the headset, so you can actually talk in your chat parties and that kind of thing. Above here, what we have here is the microphone, detachable. So the purpose in this is actually the fact that you can use these outside as a regular pair of headsets. And might I tell you, these are excellent headphones. I would recommend them to anybody, but Lucid Sound seems to have a very effective product here, and they've got newer versions of this particular model. Again, my particular model is the LS31 LEs, and I know they have the 35 LXs that I know are being sold on Amazon and Microsoft, and I think the new LS50s, I've only seen them on Amazon so far, but those two versions you can actually get in fully wireless capabilities. So again, guys, that's my review of those two particular products. You have your your Slick Gear controller pads, and you have your Lucid Sound headsets. Okay, two excellent products. Check out their websites. You have lucidsound.com, and then you have slickgear.com right there. And what I'll do is I'll put the websites in the description, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.